Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hey everyone, my name is Rihanatul Ais and my student ID is 2050 to 3080, and thank you for joining me today. Have you ever wondered how we actually study a religion as fast as Islam? Is it just about reading a holy book, or is it there more to it? Today, I'm going to take you through six key areas of Islamic studies. We will talk about how it's studied, its history, its role in our daily lives, its characteristics, and how it blends beautifully with culture, especially here in Indonesia. Let's dive in. First, let's talk about the methodology. Think of methodology as a roadmap. When we study Islam at a university level, we don't just memorize facts, we use a system. Why is this important? Because without a method, we might get lost or misunderstand the teachings. The first part teaches us to be critical, systematic, and open minded. It's about looking Islam not just as a belief, but as a field of science that we can analyze and discuss logically. Now, where did it all start? A history. Islamic studies began right from the time the Prophet Muhammad SAW, but as the centuries passed, it grew into a global academic field. It spread to the Middle East and then to the West, where it's often called Orientalism, and finally to the Indonesia. In Indonesia, it started in traditional schools called pesantren. Today, it has evolved into modern universities. Knowing this history helps us understand that Islamic thought is not stuck in the past, it is always growing and moving. So, what is the role of religion in human life? Religion is our compass. It gives us spiritual peace, a moral code, and a sense of community. And if we look closer at Islam's characteristics, it has some very special traits. It is wasatiyah, which means moderate. It doesn't like extremes. It's also universal, meaning it's for everyone regardless of their race. In terms of dimension, Islam covers three big pillars. Akidah is what we believe, ibadah, how we worship, and akhlak, how we behave. It is a complete package for being a good human being. This next is my favorite. Islam as a cultural phenomenon. In Indonesia, Islam didn't come to erase our traditions. Instead, they merge. We call this acculturation. Have you seen the Wali Songo stories? They use wayang kulit or shadow puppet to teach Islam. Or look at the Sekaten festival and traditional Slametan. Even our architecture and batik have Islamic soul in them. This shows that Islam is flexible. It can breathe within the local culture without losing its original identity. It is a beautiful mix of being religious and being Indonesian. Finally, how do we keep our understanding accurate? We use methods. There isn't just one way to study Islam. We can use logic, rational method to think deeply, history to see the context of the past, sociology to see how people practice a religion today. Using these tools prevents us from being fanatic or narrow-minded. It helps us answer modern challenges like how to use technology or how to live in a globalized world without losing our faith. To wrap it all up, studying Islam is a journey. It's about history, life, character, culture, and science. By understanding these six areas, we don't just become more religious, but we also become wiser and more tolerant. And I think that's all from me. Thank you for listening. See you next time. Bye bye. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.